Hey guys, welcome everyone. We'll get started shortly here. Welcome. Welcome everyone. We'll get started shortly. Welcome everyone. We'll get started shortly here. Hey Charles, welcome Charles.
Yes.
Welcome. We'll get started shortly. Hey Mary, welcome. We'll get started shortly here. Welcome.
Hi, thank
Hello.
you. Thank you.
Guys, well, this is our beginners class, so we'll get started shortly. Welcome. We'll get started shortly, guys. Guys, we'll go ahead and get started here. Let's see here. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. On my screen, I'm going to share my trading screen here. All right, 1 second here. Hey, Tracy, welcome.
Hi, David.
Let's see here. All right, guys. One second here. Hey, Charles, welcome. Welcome, Charles. All right. All right, you guys should see on the screen there. This is a book called Trading in the Zone. So Trading in the Zone. As you guys know, this evening, this class that we're doing here is all about beginning traders. Okay, so this is for beginning traders. All right, we'll go over some of the things that you guys need to know that's very, very important when it comes to trading. All right. And the first thing we're going to talk about is mindset. Hey, Travis, welcome. All right. Yeah.
Hey, David.
Hello. All about your mindset. All right. 1 second here. So that book cover that you guys see there is called Trading in the Zone. Trading in the Zone. It is perhaps the best book, I think, in my opinion, that's out there on the subject. Okay. Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. All right. Master the market with confidence, discipline, and a winning attitude. All right. So master the market with confidence, discipline, and a winning attitude. Okay. So we'll talk about that. We give this book free to our traders that do one-on-one coaching. We do one-on-one coaching. So we give that book free to our coaching students. And you can also find it on YouTube. All right. So there's a free audio book on YouTube. So I recommend if you haven't read the book or listened to the audio book, I would recommend going on YouTube and listening to it. All right. I've been doing this for 25 years and I'll still from time to time just listen to it when I have free time. It's that important. All right. So Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. All right. So mindset is very, very critical. When we look at trading, guys, your mindset is going to be 80 to 90% of your work. Okay. It's all about your mindset. All right. So just remember that Trading in the Zone. All right. I'm going to also give you guys a couple of tools. Some of you already should have this already. The 4 market phases, we're going to go through that this evening. So the 4 market phases that every trader must know. Let me share my screen. All right, right here. The 4 market phases that every trader must know. Very critical to your trading. All right. This is important because this will keep us on the right side of the trade. All right. So every trade starts with accumulation right here at the bottom, right? Accumulation, then the markup phase. All right. Then distribution at the very top there. All right. Markdown. And then within the markup phase, right, there's reaccumulation. And then there is, within the markdown phase, there is redistribution. All right. So if you guys don't have this, Tracy, do you have this?
I have it.
You have it already? Okay.
I do.
Charles, I think you're new with us, right, Charles?
Yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah, I would make a copy of this. Just take your phone, Charles, take a picture of it.
Right.
And I would have it laminated, printed, laminated, so that you have it. This is very, very important. All right, very, very important. The 4 market phases that every trader must know. All right. The next slide chart I'm going to give you guys is this one here. Support and resistance, support and resistance. So we'll go over that this evening. Support and resistance right here. So take a picture of this. All right, support and resistance. The keys to your success. Support and resistance, the keys to your success. All right. And I know a lot of this information we repeat, but it's the foundation of what we do, you know, it's important. All right. And then the next one is trend following. All right. The meat of the trade. So let me share that. Trend following, the meat of the trade. And then we'll just have this open discussion about these. Okay. So right here, trend following, the meat of the trade. Okay, so trend following, the meat of the trade. We'll never get the very bottom right here. We'll never get the very bottom, and we'll never get the very top. We want to enter when the price breaks resistance, and then we want to get out when the price breaks support. So we want to buy here, sell here. We call this the meat of the trade. All right, right in here. All right. So those are the important foundations. I mean, there are more, but this is generally what we start with. All right. Any questions on any of this? Any questions on any of this? No questions. Okay. All right. So this is, guys, this is your, I call this your safe space. All right. For new traders. So we don't have any experienced traders here. If anyone in any of our experienced traders pop in, they can help us out. Okay. Help you guys out with any questions. When it comes, who has more than 6 months worth of trading experience? Anyone? More than 6 months worth of trading experience? More than 3 months? All right, more than a month?
Yeah, I'm getting there, a couple of months, but
couple
you know,
of,
just from all your stuff.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, about a month of losing money.
Tracy, that's because you're sending the money in. We're not supposed to do that yet, according to David.
Well, you know, that's why I'm here.
So Tracy, you trading live?
Yeah, I am, but like not a lot, just, you know, a little bit. I'm trying to get the emotions, you know, because I do agree with you. I feel like if you do the sim, it's like, oh, okay, I lost, you know, $2,000, so what? But if it's your money, you're gonna feel a little bit differently about it.
Yeah, you'll feel, yeah, it's going to feel very, very different. How long have you been trading live?
About a month.
About a month.
No,
Okay.
yeah, and it's not going too well.
Okay, and what markets? What is there a particular market that you trade in?
Just like the regular, like QQQ, and SPY has not been kind to me.
You trade in the spiders?
Well, this SPY, yeah, SPY.
SPY, the spiders.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and you know, maybe a Uber or Apple here and there, but anywho,
okay. Okay. Are you trading the option or just the ETF in this case?
The options.
You trading the options.
Yeah.
So you went right in, huh?
Well, unfortunately, yes. It's a
That's
lesson
what I
learned.
was wondering. Tracy, you did good.
No, I did
You're
not.
against all odds. I'm still like, okay, so I put in 100 on crypto. And 100 on the other, was it Bitcoin and Ethereum? And then I came to class and David said, cut our losing trades quick. Do you remember that?
Yes.
That's one of the classes. So I left the class and I got out and I lost like 25 bucks, but at least I got 75 back.
Yeah, but Mary, I call doing good when you're winning, not when you're losing. and I've been losing.
Yeah, I didn't want to stay in, but I could tell even though David didn't want to give us, he doesn't want to give us any advice on that, which I don't blame him. That's how it's supposed to be, right? We're adults here. But I still heard it in his voice that night. It's been a while now. Boy, am I glad I got out of there too.
Interesting.
Yeah, but other than that, I haven't done anything else.
Hey, Charity, welcome.
All I can say, David, is just kind of look forward to receiving an email from me about signing up for the one-on-one coaching.
Oh, okay. I'm going to, so Tracy, I'm going to get back with you.
Okay.
All right. So you've been trading options now. You got right in. Why did you pick options, and why did you pick the Qs and the spiders to trade options?
I picked options because someone was telling me that your income could increase quicker or faster with options rather than just, straight stocks, ETFs, or the stocks themselves. And then, and like I said, just when you're listening to different people advice, it almost becomes, you become discombobulated in a sense because everybody has an opinion about something. And so I was told that, like the Qs and the SPY and maybe XLK, like the text are better. It just moves. Like if the NASDAQ or the Dow are doing, is doing good, then they're most likely will follow suit. If they're doing bad or, in the red, then most likely those stocks will be in the red. It's what I've heard. But yeah, I think my main issue is my entering and exit, and I need to take a step back and just regroup and then just learn this information correctly, learn it correctly.
Okay, so learn the information correctly. So you basically just jumped in, right?
Yeah.
So you jumped in, you got spanked a bit by the market, right?
I did.
Right. So
that was a good one.
Yeah. The market will spank us. All right. So I want you guys to think about this as new traders coming into the market. All right. And I want you guys to look at trading differently than how you've thought about it. All right. So Tracy and everyone else, right? So you jumped in, Tracy. Just think about this, right? You jumped in, right? Jumped into the market. You started trading. You open an account. You heard about options and all, and you started trading. All right. How would you guys feel, right, if someone, right, just started, you've got an injury, right? You broke your leg or whatever, and someone just came in and started working on your leg, right? Or, and without any experience, without any knowledge of what they were doing. How would you guys feel about that? Or let's say,
I'd say, no, stop right there. I want to see the qualifications.
Right, exactly, Mary. And then what if your car, right? You're driving, your car broke down, right? And you pull up to a mechanic shop, right? And someone, person comes out and they're trying to work on your car, and guess what? They have no qualifications. They don't know what they're doing. Would you have them work on your vehicle? Probably not, right?
Nope, not at all.
So what I want you guys to start thinking about is this. All right. Trading is a profession, just like any other. Right. So trading, this business of trading the market is a profession just like any other profession. So you're going to have to get skills and knowledge of this market before you jump in. All right. And the reason why that is important is because the market doesn't care, right? The market, we'll see individuals that will spend, and I tell traders this all the time, you have professionals that have spent years at their profession, right? So whatever profession that might be, a lot of schooling, right? A lot of education, a lot of schooling, a lot of practice, a lot of dedication, right? To really do well at their craft. All right. But we have individuals that will come into this profession and they don't do the same thing. And they assume that, hey, we can do this. We can get into this market, make money without any of those skills. Okay. And that is not true. All right. The biggest problem with trading, okay, and trading as a business is that anyone can come into this market, open an account and start trading tomorrow. All right. And that's not good. So I want you guys to, as new traders, I want you guys to think differently about the markets. I want you guys to start thinking differently about trading. All right. And I want you to start thinking of trading as a profession. All right. So what that means is you're going to have to develop a certain skill set. All right. Certain skill set, certain habits. You're going to have to get the knowledge, okay, that professional traders have. That's the bottom line in order to succeed at this. Right. So what are some of the things that you guys think professional traders, what type of skill sets do you guys think that they might have as a professional trader? Right. And there are no wrong answers, right? There are no wrong answers. So just thinking out loud, what do you guys, if this is a profession, right? So what are some of those skill sets, behaviors, or habits that you guys think a professional trader might have?
Like being extremely disciplined.
Okay, very good. Extremely disciplined. All right, what else? What else? Discipline, very good. Anyone else? I'm going to start calling on you guys. Anyone else? Discipline, what else? What are some of the character traits? What are some of the work that a professional trader has to do in order to succeed in trading? How about you, Travis?
Being diligent, patient.
Patient. Okay. Marie, how about you? Mary, how about you?
Well, it.
Think of, and now trading is just like any other profession. There's some tweaks, some things that are different, but it's like any other profession. So
like some analysis, like be able to understand the like the different analysis, like trading in the zone.
Okay, so mindset, being able to analyze charts, you mean?
Yeah, that's what, yeah, because I noticed everybody's doing charts now.
Okay.
It appears anyways. In the old days, old school, you just went in there and bought a bunch of stock and held on to it, and then you became a millionaire. That's old school. No,
That's
I'm
old
old,
school,
you
huh?
know, so.
Hey, how about you, Charles? How about you? We're talking about a professional trader. What are some of the skill sets that you think a professional trader might have or
Well,
might need to have?
having confidence in their trades that they made.
Very good. Confidence. Okay. All right. And Charity. What do you think, Charity? What are some of the skill sets that a professional trader might have?
Well, they know how to get out of the market and when to get in, or when to get out, when to get in. They have an edge about them.
Oh, very good. So they know the entry. Very good. Entry and exit. Very good. So they know when they're going to get in and they're going to get out. Okay, very good. Very good. All right. So confidence, they're disciplined, right? They're patient. They know how the process works, so they're able to analyze the charts. Okay, so yeah, right. All of those are critical skill sets that a professional trader must have, right, to succeed in the market. So we've got to do the same thing. Right? We've got to do the absolute same thing. So we need to know, guys, we need to know, right, when we're going to enter that trade and then when we're going to exit. Okay. We need to have confidence, right? So confidence comes through what? How do we get confidence in trading? How do we get
Through the
confidence?
ego.
Through the what?
Through the ego.
The ego. Okay. So the ego, the ego. Yeah. And how else? How do we get, what's another way we could get confidence?
Information.
Information. So Charity, how about what about information?
Well, it gives you more, just having information gives you more confidence. It gives you an edge.
So okay. So information, knowledge, right? Knowledge, right? So having information.
Can I jump in there, David?
Sure.
I would disagree just a little bit with the information, because having the wrong information is just as detrimental as having no information.
Yeah,
to me.
Good.
Yeah, from what I've learned just in the past 3 weeks.
Yeah. So what we're going to assume here is that when we look at information and knowledge, is we know what we're doing. All right. So as a professional trader, we have the right information, we have the right knowledge, we know what we are doing. All right.
So the different things to look for.
Yeah. So the reason why that's important is because, again, that information, that knowledge comes from study, right? Like that book, Trading in the Zone, right? If you have that information, and you're right, Tracy, the wrong info, there's a saying, garbage in and garbage out, right? So we put in the wrong information, right? But guess what? The output is going to be wrong, right? So that's critical. But as a professional trader, we do need to get the right information, get the right knowledge. All right. And that information will give us the confidence. Okay. Think about if you were to put on a trade, right, and you don't have that confidence, right? Boy, that would be terrible, right? So your entry would be off. Your entry would be off, right? You would be scared. Your exit would be off also. Okay. So very, very important. The right information, the right knowledge will give us confidence. What else can give us confidence? What else? What else can give us confidence?
Experience.
Experience, yes, experience. And what else? Experience, very good. What else?
Data.
Data, okay. That's like information, knowledge, right? What else? What else can give
Success.
us success? Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, having some successes will help, right? I'm looking for one other word here. What else? What else can give us
the right, like, you know, to have monster and scalper, the right systems in place.
all right, the right systems. How about practice? Yeah, so how about practice? And guys, write some of this stuff down, right? How about practice, right? Practice over and over, right? Practicing over and over and over and over and over, right? That will give us confidence, right? So, you know, like Tracy's doing, right? Yes, she jumped in, right? And sometimes that's the hardest part for traders, right? Is just taking action. Okay, just taking action. So Tracy took action. She jumped in, right? She jumped in and she's trading small amounts. So she's not trading, you know, large sizes, small amounts. You know, you know, she got spanked a bit by the market. Okay, but guess what? As she does this over and over and over, yes, even if she makes errors, right? She's practicing and her confidence will increase every time she puts on a trade, right? Her confidence will increase. Okay, so that's a very good way to get your confidence, right? Just jumping in and just doing it. You know, we don't want to go large, we don't want to get crazy, right? And you can do some demo trading also, or we call it paper trading. You can do that also, but that will give you a lot of confidence. Okay, just doing it. Okay. Patience. Let's talk about patience. Why is patience critical? Why is, as a trader, as a professional trader, why is having patience critical to your success as a professional trader? So we're trying to understand, guys, what a professional trader the skill set they will need to have. Okay, because these are some of the same skill sets we'll need to adopt. Okay, so why is patience important?
If you act out of desperation, you can miss the warning sign.
Okay, so you might miss opportunities, and then you might miss you might get in trouble, right? So you might get in too quickly, or you might get out too quickly. Very good. What else? What else about patience? Why is that important?
You can lose your profits. Like you can leave profits on the table and not take advantage of the full, you know, profit possibilities because you're scared. You jump out. You get out too quick.
Okay.
And you could have stayed in longer and taken more profits if it was a good trade.
Okay. All right. Very good. Anyone else? Anyone else? Why is being patient important? Why having patience? I always think of trading as I always think of it like a lion. You guys ever see any of the Discovery channels? You see the lion, right?
Yes.
And gazelles. What does the lion do? When you see those shows, what's the lion doing?
Watching.
He's watching.
And waiting patiently for an opportunity.
Yeah. So he's watching, waiting patiently right? And that's what we do. So most of the time, guys, you know, when new traders come into the market and they start, you know, looking to trade, most traders have the idea that trading should be exciting. All right, that it's a thrill. All right, there's a lot of excitement, and we always should be taking action. And that's not the case. All right, trading is very, very boring. It is. It's very, very boring. And most of the time, as traders, we've got to find something to do, something else to occupy our time. Okay, because most of the time there is nothing to do. All right, most of the time there is absolutely nothing to do. Okay, and not being patient will allow you to ruin opportunities. Okay, because we always want, especially as new traders, we want to be doing something, right? We want to be doing something. So we could have a perfectly good trade, right? We could have a perfectly good trade on, and because we want to be doing something, right, we'll mess the trade up. We'll get in, get out, and ruin a perfectly good trade. Okay, so being patient is very, very key. I tell traders, I was talking to one trader this earlier. I was talking to Peter, as a matter of fact, and Peter is a great trader. Peter has been trading for about 8 years now. Very good trader, and he was in puts, and for the last, you know, several days, his puts were going against him, and then today his puts went in his favor, and you know, and we talked about it, and you know, I said, Peter, you probably should have just stayed away, just go away, right? Take a break. All right, take a break, not watch it for a while. All right, and sometimes that's what we have to do to kind of break things. I'll tell traders, I have traders that will constantly watch their phone, okay, and they'll watch their P&L. You know, so they'll watch their P&L, their profit and loss go up and down, and I've told traders to just delete their app. All right, so just delete the app so that you still see the screen, you still have your screen, your computer, right? But your phone itself, on your, just kind of delete it, right? So that you don't have to do that, right? So there are certain tips and tricks and things that you guys can do to trick your mind to be patient. Okay, what are some of the things you think you guys can do to be patient? What are some of things? What are some things you guys can do to be patient? Because that's a big one. That's a big one. Because we'll mess up trades. We'll mess up great trades because we're anxious, right? And we have to be doing something with the trade. So what are some things we can do?
Well, like you mentioned earlier, just like don't look at the phone continuously. And if we're that type of person that feel like we have to look at the phone all the time, then delete the app.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yes, delete the app. What else can we do? What else can we do to force ourselves to be patient? And that's the one thing, guys. There's several traits that professional traders have. That's a big one. They're very, very disciplined and very patient. They will wait. They will wait a very long time for their setup. And then when the setup comes, they'll act, right? They'll act and they'll pull that trigger and they're gonna take that trade. All right.
Keeping yourself entertained by other things, other interests.
Yes, yes, keeping other interests. Okay, whenever traders tell me they're gonna trade full time, I start to worry about them. Okay. You know, trading full time is great, but boy, you better have a lot of hobbies and things to do, because guess what? You don't want to be staring at the screen all day long. All right. One of the reasons why I do what I do is to get away from trading, right? So, you know, coaching and developing the business and developing systems and doing all of this stuff, and my spending time with my family and my kids and traveling, is all of that is to get away from trading, right? Get away from trading. And it's amazing when with the less time, it's amazing. And I think that this happens with everything with life, right? The more we force trading, all right, the more we force it, guess what? The worse we do. It's an amazing thing. And the minute we leave the trades alone, we take a break, we leave it alone, right? I remember years ago, I would put on trades, right? And sometimes I would just forget it. I would go on vacation or whatever, just totally forget the trade, come back, which is not a good practice. We don't want to be doing that, right? But I would just, I'd close some trades and then come back, and I'm in huge profit because I wasn't bothering with the trade. I wasn't watching it. I totally forgot it, right? I put it on. I said, hey, it's going to go long, right? It's going to go long. Totally forgot it and made sometimes, I've done it a few times, right? And you don't want to do that. It's not a good practice to do that, but you'll do that sometimes. You'll have trades that you forgot to close. But I've done that a few times, and I come back and huge profits because I wasn't bothering the trade. Okay. So those are some things to kind of keep in mind. Okay. So patience is a big one. Discipline and patience. Okay. Having discipline and patience. And you can acquire that. All right. What you guys will find as new traders, you come into trading, right? A certain type of person, right? You come in one type of person, you come out a different type of person. I don't know if you guys play golf. I don't know if anyone here play golf. Golf is very humbling, right? Just when you think you're really good, right? You've got, you've got everything perfect. You've got your swing is all perfect. Guess what? Right? You can't hit the ball. Trading is the same way. All right. Very, very humbling. So what trading will do is it humbles us. So you come in, right? You think you know everything about everything. Every trader comes in, right, thinking, hey, I can do this. And trading is perhaps the most humbling profession. Okay. And why do you guys think that is? Why do you guys think that trading is the most humbling profession out there? Why is that?
It's unpredictable.
It's unpredictable. Yes. Why else?
You lose more than you win.
You lose more than you win. Yep. Yep. Why else? Why else? Why else? Why is trading? And I'm telling you,
if you're
guys,
not humble, if you're not humble, you can't make good decisions on the trades.
Okay, write this down. Write this down, guys. Write this down. You can't control it. Okay, so let me explain. All right. You can't control it. It's very humbling because you can't control it. And what I mean by that is this. Everything else we do in life, we can control it to an extent, right? So we can force our way and figure it out. We can't do that with trading. All right. So with everything else, we can kind of go to work, and figure it out. With our job, we can do that. With relationships, we can do that. We can really go and we can really work hard, right? Give it everything we got. And there's a good chance we'll have success. We can't do that with trading. The more we force, right, the markets, the worse we do. Why do you guys think that is? The more we force the market, the worse we do.
I get trying to control something that you can't really control.
Yeah. Yeah. And why can't we control the market? Why can't we control the market? Why can't we control the market?
It's not really predictable.
It's not really predictable. Right. So it's got many, it's always, if you guys notice, right? Every single day is a different day. There's no day in the market that's the same. Every single day is a different day. Right. And just when we think it's going to go up, it goes down. And just when we think it's went as high as it's going to go, it goes even further. So there's no control in it. And that's very different. Most things in our life, right? We can control everything, but there's some things that we can, for the most part. If we try really, really hard, right? We can do a good job. We can figure it out. If we try really, 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 really hard, not in trading. Not in trading. Okay. It's difficult. I tell traders, new folks coming into trading, it's going to be the most difficult, and not to scare. I don't say that to scare traders, right? When you as new traders, when you come into trading, you're going to find out things about yourself you've never known. You will find out things about, if you're in this long enough, and the goal is that you're in this a long time, you will find out things about yourself that you've never known. And the thing about it is you put in money on the line, and money is we have a very, very personal relationship with our money. All right. So when we put money on the line, right, and it's us against our money, right, with the markets, just amazing things happen. Okay, so that's why I say, when you come into this one way, you come out a different way. And the cool thing about trading is this: you guys talk to any trader that has, and talk to successful traders, talk to traders that have been around, you know, they have a different appreciation for money, right? And then that grows into a different appreciation for life. You will find that most traders that have been doing this for a long time, they've got a carefree attitude. They're very humble. They're very patient. They weren't always like that. All right. And if you start, you know, do some reading on traders, you know, traders that have, you'll find that there's few things that they have in common. All right. They're able to totally relax and have a carefree attitude because they know all of this is no big deal. And they've gotten that way because of the market. Either the market beat them up so bad, right? Or they've learned, right? And they've learned to somehow control things within themselves. Okay, so control things within themselves, being patient, all right? Being disciplined and all of that. All right, so that's what I'm going to challenge you guys to, you know, just kind of be patient. Think of trading as like I said, as a profession. All right, as a profession. All right. Any questions for me on anything? Any questions? No questions?
I kind of have one.
Okay, go ahead, Charity.
I'm not trying to ask you to tell me if I should sell or not, but I noticed that the crypto market is starting to go up again. And excuse me, I don't know how to talk. And I have quite a bit in it. And
Okay.
I'm wondering, like, how can I in this moment, or what, actually, here's my question. What in this moment should I do? Should I just be patient? Should I cut my losses and get out?
Okay.
Or should I wait a little bit longer and educate myself a little bit more before I do anything?
All right. What do you think? What do you think? Because it's your positions, right? Right. So what do you think, Charity?
Well, I don't know enough to make a decision about it.
Bingo. Bingo. So then what do you have to do?
Learn some more.
Yeah. 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 And that's the answer, right? That's the answer. So whenever we feel uncertain, and this happens a lot in trading, right? When you think you're not sure, right? And I don't know if you guys heard Ricky. We did an audio. Ricky's one of our top traders, and if he's not certain, if he's questioning that trade, he won't take that trade. All right. So if he's not certain, if he's not 100% certain, okay, he won't take that trade. So what you have to do, Charity, is this: you have to get to the point where you're 100% certain, all right, about your position with Bitcoin. Then you then you make the decision. And only you, don't ask anyone else. Only you can do that. All right. And when you do that, you'll be okay with the outcome. Okay. And that's for all of us, right? When we make the decision, right, based on having the right information, then we'll be okay with whatever happens, because it'll be our decision. Okay. So I would wait, get the right information, learn a bit more. There's no hurry. Yeah, I mean, it's not going anywhere, right? It's not going anywhere, right? Get the information, and it happens pretty quick, right? That light bulb will go off and like, oh, I know, this makes sense. So you'll know. Does that help?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Trust yourself. Yeah, trust yourself, right? Yeah, we know the markets, they're gonna do their thing, but right, you got to trust that you will. The reason that you guys are here is because you made a decision, right, to figure this thing out, right? The reason why you guys are here is because you made a decision to figure things out. You could have been, it's my time here. It's what 7:56, almost 8 o'clock. You guys could have been doing anything else, and you choose to be here because you want to figure it out. So Charity, you'll figure it out. You'll figure out what to do. All right. You'll figure out what to do. All right. All right. Anything else? Anything else before we call it a night?
I just want to say thank you for all this valuable information.
You are always welcome. You are always welcome, Mary. I want to challenge you guys with something here. Okay. I want you guys to, a lot of very successful traders meditate. They meditate, right? They meditate. And I don't know if anyone meditates here, but what I'm going to challenge you guys to do is practice slowing everything down. All right, just practice slowing everything down. You're gonna have to do that in trading. All right, you're gonna have to just kind of slow everything down. Slow your mind, right? Calm yourself, because you'll get a rush. When we trade, we get a rush. So I'm gonna just, practice kind of slowing everything down. Some breathing exercises, right? Kind of slow things down. Whenever trades are going against you, right? Slow everything down. Slow everything down. All right, guys. Thanks for coming this evening. All right. I hope you guys got some good information, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night, you guys.
Good night, guys.